Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel Green Lion Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for October and we have beautiful the Ace of Shells, the Ace of Cups, happiness and abundance coming in. Look at that beautiful turtle swimming in the beautiful warm waters of the ocean in a very abundant, I want to say blooming and blossoming space. So the Ace of Cups definitely could mean that you're going to start feeling very differently about a situation or a person in your life. It could be a really nice time of emotional renewal that's coming in for you. If you even have the possibility of being close to water or close to an ocean or something like that, this could also be really good for you. So this is a really nice time for things to want to flow smoothly for you, Cancer, and to feel like, okay, it feels like an emotional refresh of some sort, which is really lovely. So it might be an energy of I'm loving where I'm at, or I'm loving what I'm doing at this moment in time. I'm just enjoying the flow of it. So that is a beautiful energy, and I feel like it has the potential to put a smile on your face. So it's more about just enjoying something, enjoying life, or enjoying an experience, a new experience or energy that's coming in for you. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Cancer. Let's see what is shifting and changing for Cancer. And Cancer, I have an important announcement. I am finishing personal readings forever. I'm just evolving, listening to the messages of my soul. I'm moving more into the teaching space and making new content. I'm running the Green Line Mystery School. So I'm not leaving, I'm just evolving into new things. So these personal readings, I've got limited time slots left. They finish at the end of November or before those time slots get booked out. So if you're wanting a personal reading from me, now is the time to book in and not miss out. The link for that is in the description box below. So I can feel I'm getting a bit of a funny throat, Cancer, as I'm talking, so I might sound a little bit croaky. I apologize. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. But here we have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Mercury, Virgo, and Pentacle 10, Venus, Virgo. So lots of Virgo coming in for you, Cancer. And it may be that Virgo season, there were things that came up out of that, especially out of eclipse season. And it's like you are weaving magic into your world, quite literally. You're seeing the alchemy of being able to complete a situation in your life and seeing the need for something to end. It's like tangible shift, like I need to move home, or I need to get out of this place, or I need to see a tangible shift in a relationship, or I need to, it's just this sense of I've got this very strong need that something needs to end here. And so it's in the element of earth on the material realm. So it could be something around a living situation, or it could be something around a financial situation, or it could be something around a health situation, or it could be around something that you're just kind of going, yeah, I think I'm done with that. But with the Magician and the Ace of Cups, I feel like there's a nice energy of being able to consciously step into the new. You're consciously making the choice, and perhaps this new energy that you're finding yourself in is somehow bringing an energy of maybe clarity, or maybe it's more things feel possible that this ending could occur. Suddenly it's all feeling like, yes, this feels like a right thing to happen for me. So it's one of those energies where you feel quite resolved with it. It's like, yeah, I see really clearly now that I can't remain in this position or in this energy or in this situation. And not meaning that it has to end totally. It's just that it may be one of those things like, yeah, I'm ready to step into the new now. That's more the feeling I'm getting, is that this may have been something you've been thinking about for a while, but now it's like actually feels fresh and new. There's a fresher energy around it where it either is like you're more ready, or it's feeling more possible. So this kind of nice energy of a refresh is very beautiful, and something that I think that is much needed. The feeling I'm getting is like breathing a sigh of relief and thank goodness kind of thing. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Cancer. So Cancer, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you a more holistic view of what's going on for you. Each one will resonate slightly differently. And it is a general reading, so just take on what feels right and leave the rest. Never take on something that doesn't resonate for you. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading, and the link for that will be in the description box below, where we'll go into this deeper in more detail and into the near future as well. Look, we've got in the near future this Ten of Pentacles coming up. So this thing that is ending or that you feel the need to end is definitely coming in, and you're ready for it now. So like I said, it's something that feels like it's been kind of whirling around you. You might have even been trying to it's one of those things, if you're looking for a new place to live, for example, or you're looking for this new thing and it hasn't quite shown itself yet, well, boom, in comes the clarity here with the Ace of Swords. So whatever it is that you've been wanting to kind of finalize or finish or end, I feel like you are, there's a transition phase. The timing of it might be interesting. That's all I want to say about it yet, until we get to this end. So let me just get this in order. Okay, and let's see what we have. Beautiful. The Queen of Cups, the beautiful Cancer Queen herself. Okay, so there's a lot of energy around, which is very you here, Cancer. But I feel like you're working with a situation that potentially has been challenging, because we have as a situation the Five of Wands, which represents a challenge, a test, a challenge, or that you're kind of finding yourself in a very new space, new position, and that in itself is challenging. So you're challenging yourself to kind of grow here and to be maybe doing something new and different. It is crossed by the Strength card, so it may be that there is a sense that you've had to be, like the situation you could find yourself in that you want to end might be very challenging. It might have been challenging you, and it could be quite a few people involved with this. It's challenging your resolve, your endurance, your resilience, endurance. Can you endure this anymore? Can you put up with this situation anymore? I feel like it reaches a point where you're like, honestly, I just can't stand this anymore. I can't deal with it anymore. I need to do something about it. At the base, we've got this Four of Cups. Listen to how you're feeling, because those feelings are going to show you exactly what needs to happen here. Because the Four of Cups could be frustration, it could be feeling really disillusioned, it could be feeling irritated and really stir crazy as well. So unless something happens with this situation, it's like you could potentially kind of explode, or just feel the need to kind of release this pressure. It's becoming a bit of a pressure cooker situation. In your conscious mind, you've got the Hierophant. So this could be some kind of commitment that you have in your life, and it's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore, or I just don't know how much longer I can commit to this. So it feels like a major commitment that is being reassessed in many ways. In the recent past, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is why the Knight of Wands, I feel like you've tried to do something about this already, and you've met with a challenge, you've met with resistance, you've met with, okay, it's either not ready or I haven't found what it is that I'm looking for. But in the near future, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, which is saying that there's some kind of ending that's coming in here that feels like it's being finalized. It might feel like finally, okay, finally I can see an end. Maybe it's a temporary like stop or relief or some sort with the Ten of Pentacles, but there seems to be some kind of potential temporary situation that takes the pressure off in some way. But at the same time, it can show you how clearly you need to end this pressure cooker thing, or this thing that's really irritating you, or you're feeling quite restless. You could even be feeling bored with it. So let that restlessness, or that, that soul searching, that energy that's kind of like down here driving all of this, let that be a catalyst for where you find yourself, because you're turning up as the Tower, like boom, Cancer. This may not normally be you, but you've reached a kind of turning point, a boiling point, and like boom, the Tower. You might just completely lose it, or you might just be like, no, I can't do this anymore. So when the Tower comes in, it could be you're about to do something very radical, or you're just about to blast out anything that is no longer serving you, that's not good for you anymore. And it feels like it's this situation that's been challenging you might be part of that. The Tower's just like, no. It could be revelation, like, I just can't do this, or it's the release of pressure. It's, I'm not doing this anymore. It doesn't fit anymore, kind of thing. And people will be like, where did this come from? And it's like, it's been building up for such a long time. And for some people, it might feel like a bit of a surprise. For those in the inner circle that know exactly how you're feeling, it won't be. But for those that don't know you that well, it'd be like, well, where did that come from? So it feels like maybe you've been having to kind of keep a lot of this in, or for some reason you haven't been able to kind of express it in some way, or there's like a limitation around it for whatever reason. It's like, I'm sick of these limitations. My goodness, I'm going crazy. With the Nine of Swords, the energy surrounding you is the Nine of Swords. It could be that there's things around you that are keeping you up at night, or people that are just being loud, or something that's in your environment that's kind of irritating you. It could also be that you're just worrying a lot. It's like this story is playing out and out and out. It's something that's kind of stressing you, or affecting your mental health, or fearful in some way. And it could just be something that's like messing with your mind. So the Nine of Swords is like whatever's going on with your mental health, or whatever's going on inside your mind. If you're struggling with this, that's a sign that you're ready to make a change, and you definitely will be turning up as the Tower. So it's interesting with all this Virgo energy, because, you know, we've just had the new moon in Virgo moving into October. We're in Libra season now. We'll be moving into Scorpio season. But that new moon, because it was an eclipse, the most recent one at the end of September, because it was like a compression of something needed to end and something needed to begin. And if that hasn't, like that, the resonance of that is still moving through October. And so that's why I'm getting this Virgo type energy. And so if you haven't been able to put this plan into place, or it hasn't moved forward, you're just going to be like the Tower. You're going to create the change yourself. It's like boom. And it could happen quite fast and quite suddenly as well. Hopes and fears, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and this is juggling a lot of stuff, juggling energies, juggling money, juggling decisions. You could be looking at joint finances, or feeling like you're between two different energies, two different places, two different things. So there's a little bit of juggling here with the Two of Pentacles. It may be you're looking for some kind of financial partnership. Maybe you're trying to get out of that in some way. With this Two of Pentacles, that can come in with the hopes and fears. And we have as an outcome the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. And the Ace of Swords is very clear that you cannot continue with this challenge that's here on the material realm for you, the thing that is ready to end. Very clear with the Ace of Swords, and maybe you've got some kind of new insight. There's all these amazing shifts of perspective that are coming in. In terms of how you're feeling about it mentally, I feel like you're going to be feeling so much better with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords. And it feels like you're able to transition on from something that's been a challenge, something that's felt like there's been delays, something that's felt funky. So if you have been looking to move and transition on from this energy that's been challenging for you, I see you being able to do that here. And it's going to feel really good, because the energies that you're moving away from and getting very clear about why you need to move away from it and for what reason and where you're moving to, it's going to be very clear that it's no longer resonating for you. It's really not serving you anymore. And it's very much like you're getting massive cold feet with this. It's like I'm just finding it really hard to even kind of turn up in this energy. So yeah, the Six of Swords with the Hanged Man, I feel like you're moving to a much clearer space. So this is actually a really nice energy. Like, it's a clearer space. It's an enlightening space. It feels like a place where you can get your head straight, where you can feel like you've got some kind of mental clarity and space to be able to understand how to move on from something. And yeah, it could feel like a bit of an awakening. This is a really great time to be doing things like meditation, or to just take a mental break of some sort. But this is a much needed shift of perspective, time away, time out from this issue, from this challenge that's been in your life, so that you can come back to yourself here and be the Queen of Cups again. Come back to the beautiful, like you want to dip your toes, be close to the water again in some way. So whether you can physically be close to the water, or whether it's just a sense of feeling close to coming back to yourself again. This Queen of Cups is all about just nurturing and loving yourself, trusting your own intuition, doing some nice things for yourself, and being very loving and nurturing to those around you that you want to love and nurture as well. I want to say all paths lead to home, Cancer, and home quite literally could be a home for you, could be a sense of something big shifting and changing around your home space, but it could also be home as in you. You are the house of your spirit. So you are coming back home to yourself and feeling like yourself again. So it's this beautiful energy of emotional renewal that's coming through for you. So let's pull an affirmation card and see what is coming through. What does Cancer need to hear? Affirmation card for Cancer. What is the message? It's kind of a bit messy, but it came out. We have, I release all criticism. Okay, let's just get this straight. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So if you're feeling a bit irritable, then that's a sign that this is getting a little bit too much for you. And I trust my inner wisdom. Beautiful. As I go about my daily affairs, I listen to my own guidance. My intuition is always on my side. I trust it to be there at all times. I am safe. And that's this beautiful Queen of Cups. Trusting your own guidance, your own intuition, and really following that, not what somebody else is saying or not what another energy is imposing over you. It's what's feeling right for you is really going to be an important energy. And let's pull a charm for Cancer. What does Cancer need to... What charm is Cancer working with? Oh, beautiful. We have the horse. Okay. So this horse is galloping. So... Again, like the horses are about the direction you're going in. Right next to the Tower card, it couldn't move faster. It's like, boom, something activates and you couldn't get out of there faster. So yeah, you're taking these huge leaps. Things are moving really, really quickly. The directions, I don't know if you can hear the kookaburras in the background. They sound like they're laughing. But it feels like you are ready to go, like the horse is bolted kind of thing, and it's already time to get out of here, time to move on, time to move through this. And in October, we're going to have some very fast-moving energy, especially in Libra season, element of air. There's things, ideas that can move very quickly here, and that is something that could happen here. With something quite big and solid and steady and stable in your life, there's something could shift and change around that quite quickly, whereas normally it would be a little bit slower. So that is your reading, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, because we get a sense of you're leaving some murkiness, some challenges behind you, which is really lovely. You're finding this mental clarity. Where is it all going? I still feel like you're kind of in the transition phase. So even though you're seeing really clearly what needs to shift and change, I feel like let's look and see what the next steps are for you, where you're going to land with this, get some advice around that. We're going to go up to the higher realms and see what's happening in those beautiful higher realms. We're going to pull some messages from Archangel Michael. We're going to tune into Archangel Michael, get some messages from him, and some beautiful soul messages for you as well, what's happening on a soul level, as well as what's happening energetically and what's ready to transform in your life. So all of that is in the extended reading. Love it if you come over, Cancer. The link is in the description box below. And if you are wanting a personal reading for me, don't miss out. Limited spots left until they finish forever, end forever. So the link for those readings are also in the description box below. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Cancer, and take care.